Coming up on Mountain News at 6, people in Hazard gathered tonight to show their support for the principal and staff of Hazard High School amid a controversy that's gone worldwide. And the nationwide school bus driver shortage continues, how one principal in our region is trying to help.
Rain continues to fall for this evening and beyond. I'll have the latest on what that means for a weekend forecast coming up right now at 6.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News at 6.
Outrage and messages of support continue to pour in on social media about an event at Hazard High School this week. Tonight, a group gathered in downtown Hazard to express support for the school and Principal Happy Mobilini, who is also the mayor. WYMT's Zach Hawk is live at Triangle Park with the latest. Zach?
That's right, Steve. About 70 people were behind me until the rain sent everybody home. The majority of them were telling me that they are here to support Mayor Mobilini and the high school. They said that the event is a tradition that has been going on for over a decade. At a homecoming assembly at Hazard High School, there was an event called a man pageant on Tuesday. Pictures from the event show teenage boys dressed inappropriately dancing on or near school officials. Superintendent Sandra Combs said on Wednesday there is an investigation ongoing and appropriate action will be taken. Parents have mixed reactions.
I was absolutely disgusted. I have never seen someone in a school position, a school place, a school environment have half-naked kids, dancing on grown-ups.
I support Happy Mobilini, I support the high school, I support the kids. I don't see anything wrong with what's been done. It's traditional for kids to clown around and paradise stuff.
Now, officials at the Department of Education have told me that they are aware of the incident and are in contact with Superintendent Combs, who is heading the investigation. Live in Hazard, I'm Zach Hawk, WYMT Mountain News.
Now, Zach, in the 5 o'clock live report from WKYT, when it was going on, you could see Mayor Mobilini in the shot, so he was there for at least a moment. But I understand he still hasn't talked to reporters at all about what happened, right?
That's correct, Steve. He didn't speak with any of the reporters that were here, and he only stayed for a brief while to thank the crowd that was here supporting him.
All right, Zach Hawk, thank you for that report live in downtown Hazard. We'll, of course, continue to update you on the investigation as things are released. Now, Governor Andy Beshear and Lieutenant Governor Jacqueline Coleman weighed in on the controversy today. Lieutenant Governor Coleman had not seen enough information to make a full statement, but says she will be paying attention to the investigation. Governor Beshear shared his reaction to seeing those photos.
My hope is that those officials in the Department of Education work together to get to the bottom of it.
Totally unacceptable, inappropriate, shouldn't happen.
Now, the investigation is being managed at the school level by Superintendent Sandra Combs.
As you could have seen behind Zach there, it's been a rather soggy afternoon throughout many places in the mountains, and we've got plenty more where that came from to finish off the work week. Outside right now, Mountain Parkway at Slade, you can see the reflection of those headlights there on the roadway. We're seeing the rain move through the Wolf-Powell County line area. I-75 at Mount Vernon, a similar story. Plenty of rain there on the interstate, but traffic at the moment moving A-OK. With that overcast, and downtown Whitesburg now sitting at 56 with that rain in the area. Some of us got rather warm this afternoon before some of those showers moved in. Hazard got up to 72, 70 in London. Right now, we're all in the upper 50s and low 60s, and that's where we'll stay, I think, as we head through the remainder of tonight. You see that area of rainfall moving right on through the area, and we'll see more of that into tonight. Right around 50 for that overnight low with showers continuing. I'll have the latest on when we can finally see some dry time coming up in just a bit. Steve?
All right, thank you very much, Evan. Billed for weeks as the big event, it is happening at this hour at the Challenger Learning Center of Kentucky. WYMT's Corey Sanning is live at Hazard Community and Technical College with more. Corey?
Steve, I'm here at the Challenger Learning Center on the HCTC's campus, where officials are calling tonight the biggest night in one of Kentucky's most innovative learning centers. Now, the Challenger Learning Center has served students for more than 2 decades, helping them hone their science, technology, engineering, and mathematics skills in unique and innovative ways. Now, tonight's announcement is a big one that officials say will ensure the center's survival for another 20 years. While Director Tom Cravens wants to wait to unveil the secret, he tells me the anticipation will be well worth it.
We've had students coming in for 23 years now. We see the excitement in their eyes when they come in, but this is going to be even better. This is going to be the biggest thing that has happened since we opened our door 23 years ago.
Steve, I'll have much more on this coming up tonight, including the details of the announcement that we've all been waiting for. Live in Hazard, Corey Sanding, WYMT Mountain News.
All right, well, that's a good tease to watch at 11. Corey, thank you very much, and stay tuned for his report later tonight on what the big announcement is. Well, Kentucky is being awarded a $1 million federal grant to help expand high-speed internet in the Commonwealth. WYMT's Jade Saylor spoke with Lieutenant Governor Jacqueline Coleman about the funding and the importance of broadband access.
High-speed internet is now considered a necessity to be able to learn, grow a business, and work from home.
Rural Kentuckians deserve access to every opportunity that folks in more populated areas have, and our goal is to make sure that that becomes a reality.
Governor Andy Beshear and Lieutenant Governor Jacqueline Coleman believes broadband access is no longer just a luxury.
And I believe that this is a fundamental right for every Kentuckian, and your zip code should not determine whether or not you're left behind.
The $1 million funding awarded to Kentucky from the EDA is going to be used in a larger investment to make sure they are able to connect every Kentuckian to high-speed internet.
We consider this to be part of our infrastructure, so it has the same importance to us as roads and bridges do, as healthcare and education do, because they are also intertwined.
Jackson Energy in Kentucky has had access to broadband internet for a while now.
Our software with our customer information systems and our accounting systems, even our phone system, depends on high-speed broadband. We can't function without that.
CEO Carol Wright says it's something they could not go without and looks forward to more rural areas in Kentucky getting it.
In outage restoration, we can pinpoint those issues and we can get outages restored much quicker using high-speed broadband.
The Commonwealth now has the potential to move to the forefront of broadband expansion nationwide. Jade Saylor, WYMT Mountain News.
A minimum $600 million will support high-speed internet expansion in Kentucky, which is expected to create more than 10,000 direct and indirect jobs. Attorney General Daniel Cameron is reminding Kentuckians about how to report election law violations or voting irregularities with some special elections across the Commonwealth next week. The number to call in any election fraud complaint is 1-800-328-VOTE. You see the number there on your screen. The hotline is actually active year-round for recorded messages, but to accommodate early in-person voting, the hotline will be staffed beginning today. Special elections are planned for several districts, only one of those in our area, the 89th District House race, which covers Jackson and parts of Laurel and Madison County. That special election to replace Robert Goforth, who resigned. Well, Appalachian Regional Healthcare and Transylvania University have teamed up to enhance college education and boost the availability of healthcare here in the region. The partnership between ARH and Transylvania means current or prospective students of the university will receive a scholarship from ARH, and in return, the student agrees to return to the region and work for ARH for a minimum of 3 years. Students may receive up to $15,000 and will have the opportunity for summer work, mentorships, and internships at ARH hospitals. Officials from the two organizations say they are excited to pursue this new partnership and build the new generation of healthcare employees.
We're training, working with Transylvania, training the next generation of healthcare employees to replace people like me. So as we retire, we've got somebody in our community that can step up to the plate, step in, won't miss a beat, different vision, but continue to grow our organizations moving forward.
Hatfield also said this will help the community in the long run and make healthcare more accessible for patients and provide healthcare related jobs for students throughout the region. As a result of the pandemic, a school bus driver shortage has rattled the country and has also hit here at home. WYMT's Jordan Mullins has more from Floyd County, where one elementary school principal has answered the call and got behind the wheel.
Nationwide, schools are experiencing a shortage of school bus drivers. That problem is now reaching our schools nearby, one in particular in Floyd County.
We saw it hit home here, not only in our school but in our district. Our transportation director, Joe Morrison, talked to our now superintendent, Miss Anna Shepard, and asked if we could do some recruiting of teachers, faculty, different faculty and staff, and even administrators.
District officials started recruiting faculty, staff, and administrators to drive school buses to cut down on transportation times and teachers' long hours.
Some of the kids that got here the earliest were the ones leaving the latest, so it was making a really long day for them, and then also a long day for our teachers.
John M. Stumbo Elementary Principal Donna Robinson took it upon herself to set an example as a servant leader, gaining her CDL certification and driving a bus.
I just thought it was something that I could do, and I'm excited that I have been able to do it, and proud that I've kind of added that new skill to my skill set.
An act of kindness and leadership that one student said made Miss Robinson a not normal principal.
I was excited and pleased to hear that, but I think they know as a building and as a district we do whatever we need to do for our kids, and that was just, like I said, one simple thing that I could do to help out our school in a time of need.
Setting an example for her students, her school, and her district. In Floyd County, Jordan Mullins, WYMT Mountain News.
Robinson said the district focuses on their students, and she feels her duties as a bus driver have been a very rewarding addition to her many hats she wears on a daily basis.